Dear students, welcome to the video lecture series on food and cosmetic analysis. In this 10th video, you are going to learn about introduction of tea, composition of tea, and two types of tea. So here in this picture, we can see this is a picture of tea plant, and there is a person who is manually collecting the tea plants for the preparation of tea powder. So basically, tea is made up from Camellia sinensis tree. So this is a Camellia sinensis tree, and these are the plant which gives the tea powder. So basically, we can see this type of leaf of a tea plant are used to prepare tea powder. So what is tea? Tea is made from Camellia sinensis tree which grows from India to China. Tea leaves are usually plucked by hand manually. The average interval between plucking is about a week. In India, about 5 to 6 plucking are made in a season. Commercial tea is available mainly in three forms: black tea, green tea, and oolong tea. These three forms of tea differ only in the method of processing the tea leaves. So here is the composition of tea. Analysis of fresh leaves of Indian tea gave the following values. So these are the constituents and their corresponding percentage. So polyphenols containing nearly 22.2% in a tea, proteins 4.3%, crude fibers 27%, starch 0.5%, and ash 5.6%. These are the constituents of a tea. So here basically the main chemical constituent is a polyphenol which is present in 22.2%. This is a structure of polyphenols in a tea. We can see the various hydroxy group present on the aromatic ring. That's why it is termed as a polyphenols. This is one of the example of polyphenol, that is tannin, which contain different hydroxy group with phenolic group present on the ring. So this type of compound is present in a tea powder which is known as a tannin, which is a class of polyphenol type of a compound. So basically we'll see here how these tea powders are processed and how the different types of tea are prepared. So fresh tea leaves also contain carotenes, beta vitamins, and ascorbic acid. Along with this, tea powder also contain a volatile oil consisting of alcohol, aldehyde, phenols, and some fatty acids. Maximum amount of caffeine is present in the bud and in the first two leaves. Tea does not have any nutritional value. This is very important point regarding the tea, that tea what we everyday takes is does not have any nutritional value. So here we'll see how the tea powder is processed and how it will be converted into two different types. So these are the Camellia sinensis leaf from which tea powder is prepared. So this, when undergo processing by different steps, it form a black tea, and same Camellia sinensis leaf, if there is a slight change in processing, it gives a green tea. So these two main types of tea, black tea and green tea, are prepared from the same Camellia sinensis leaf by using slightly different processes. So we'll see one by one the detailed process of preparation of black tea and green tea powder. So here is a process for preparation of black tea powder. So the various processing steps in a manufacture of black tea are withering, rolling, fermentation, drying, grading, and packing. So these steps are involved in a preparation of black tea powder from the Camellia sinensis leaf. So here is the process. Withering is carried out by spreading tea leaves thinly on cell to dry the leaves to lower the water content by 40%. So the first step is withering. In this step, when tea leaves are plucked from the Camellia sinensis plant, they are spread on a shelves and they are allowed to dry under sunlight, so it will withdraw the water level nearly about 40%. That is called the withering process. So the withered leaves are then allowed to break, open the cell and release the juice and enzyme. So once the amount of moisture or water is reduced by 40% by withering process, the next step is the leaves are then rolled to break and open the cell, and in this step the juice and enzymes are released from the leaves. After rolling, the leaves are shifted and spread out thinly on suitable platform and allowed to ferment for 2 to 6 hours at a temperature between 21 degrees centigrade to 27 degrees centigrade. So after withering and after rolling back, when enzymes come out, then the leaves are allowed to undergo fermentation due to these enzymes, and it is kept for 2 to 6 hours at a temperature of 21 degree to 27 degree. Next, during this process, enzyme bring out the oxidation of the various polyphenol, catechin and gallocatechin present in the leaves juice. This resulting in a change in color from green to reddish copper. So we know the original color of the Camellia sinensis tree leaf is a green. So due to fermentation process, the polyphenol undergo oxidation, and because of this, the change is color is observed from green to reddish copper. This fermented leaves then further dried by firing by passing through a chamber in which hot air is in circulation. So after change in color from green to reddish copper is observed, then this powder is further, or then these leaves are further dried by firing by passing through a chamber in which hot air is in circulation. Okay, so through using the hot air circulation, these fermented leaves are further dried. At a temperature at the entrance of chamber is 93 degrees centigrade, which drop about 49 degrees centigrade. This firing caused some caramelization to occur, resulting in a characteristic color of black tea leaves. So at the end of this step, we get a black tea powder, and these black tea powders are resulting from the various steps which are used in this processing of the Camellia sinensis tree. In the similar way, green tea is also prepared from the same Camellia sinensis tree. Here, the green tea is made from the same manner as a black tea, but the withering and fermentation steps are omitted. Remember here, in the steps of preparation of a black tea powder, when Camellia sinensis tree undergo withering and fermentation step, the color is changing from green to copper black. Now here, what is happening? In the preparation of green tea, these two steps are omitted. So because of there is no fermentation process occur, which is actually responsible for the change of color from green to copper. So because of that, there is only green color remaining in a green tea powder. So there is no fermentation steps are occur in a preparation of green tea powder. The leaves are heat treated, allowed and dried. The heat treatment consists of pan firing or steaming into inactivate the enzyme. So basically here enzymes not activated. The enzymes which are responsible for changing the color from green to copper. So here the enzymes are remain inactive form, but that's why there is no any change in color. The aroma, flavor and color of a green tea are significantly different from those of black tea. So here is the process by which we can make a green tea powder from the same Camellia sinensis tree only by omitting some steps. So the steps which are omitted are withering and fermentation step, which are actually responsible for the change in color. So in the preparation of green tea, these two steps are omitted. That's why there is no any change in color of the powder. So in this video, you have learned main thing about introduction of tea, composition of tea, and two types of tea. So please learn next topic of this video in a next topic of this unit in my next video. Till then, I thank you for watching this video. I wish you a very happy e-learning.